already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. On second down, here's a run with Mack. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a... But they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. Watch the curl. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 180. 59. Hey, 50. Kill.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyler Lockett, 76 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Hey, 18. Protein spill.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Mack, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Trubisky. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Give me some. Here we go. Mike, check. 59. Watch the screen, Five. Blue. Mike, spot 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Switch. Red. Don't. Bang. And alert.
They'll run it with Mack. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense. Try 50. Hey, Delta. Hey, easy.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And his pass incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
31's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series.
Throwing again. Stafford incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
At their own 35-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, D. It's just me. It's just me and you.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Quarterback, go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is Parker, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Jets.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Hey, Alpha.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, New York.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Trubisky, a little juke. He completes this one to Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Trubisky. It's a foot race. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Running right, Jones.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw is Stafford. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Ran, 59. Go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 26 and a first down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Hey, let's go. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
40 got.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Here's Stafford. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right?
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 71 yards.
A gain of 71 yards on the play. First down, Jets.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check pass.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Parker's got it for a Jets touchdown.
Trubisky's pass.
Devontae Parker in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Set! Blue 60! Whip! Hand! You go tight. You got tight.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Let's get it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try again with Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Safe. Check 99. Drill right, 22.
Here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And it's caught by Parker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First down, Jets.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On first down. It's Mack, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, New York.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Harlem, 64, weak.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go right back to Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. This is the tight end Fant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Trubisky will throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play action. Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Devin White in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, 18. Part two, Mike part two. Right here. No, check that. What, Mike? Ran, hey, here we go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Trubisky. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go, boy.
Thirty-three yards that time.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, New York.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Mack. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
What's the run? They're running it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Choose the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. Alert. Lock in. Hey, team 6. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Radar. Hey, I 7. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Bravo. Watch the ship. 32. Watch the ship. Tight guard. Hey.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Easy.
On 4th down, Stafford. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
31's the mic. 30-20. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, Zoo. Watch the run. 31's the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Go.
Back to throw. Allen's got it complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. He finds McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it as a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
STRO. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low